Hi, I'm Jamie Lee. I'm the co-owner of High Vis Window Cleaning along with my husband Daniel. We wanted to share with you today a lot of the different things such as our growth, our hardships, those who've encouraged us along the way, and who we can be able to do this because of, along with what encourages us to be able to keep going, our strive. So High Vis Window Cleaning started mid-February. Basically, long story short, in January, we came back from a trip from the Big Island servicing one of our clients in Captain Cook. Back then, we were not High Vis Window Cleaning. We were just simply doing our taxes under a GE license. That was it, just my name. That's what we had it going on as. And we came back home from the Big Island and we decided, what if we just try to, find what we qualified for a house on the Big Island? It'd be so cool to be able to easily visit family. Be so cool to be able to, easily service clients there on the Big Island. I wonder how much we qualify for just like a small lot. So Brooks Onishi kept coming up into my Instagram feed. So I called him and DM'd him and basically just said, hey, can you help us see what we qualify for? Long story short, we know we don't qualify for much. We're talking about a single family income here. And small side jobs here and there of window cleaning. So he's like, you know what? If you have this small window cleaning business going on, but it's not quite yet a business, there's no business name, there's no LLC, there's a lot of nothing. Just a few jobs here, a few jobs there, and a few trained hands and willing spirit. So he said, just do it. Whatever, however big, however small you want this to be, go ahead and make it that big, make it that small, turn it into an LLC. Do these lists of things, get work shirts. We didn't even have work shirts back then. We showed up with just no logo, any t-shirt. That was our work shirt. I've been sitting on this name, High Vis Window Cleaning, for a while because everybody would say, wow, you guys' quality is just, you can just clearly see it before you even enter the room. So that was why I wanted our name to be High Vis Window Cleaning, because our quality is clearly seen. But yeah, we didn't have a business name. We didn't have an LLC. All we had was several clients that wanted windows cleaned regularly, side jobs, and a GE license. And that's all we had going for us. And he says, if you're really looking to be able to build, enough income to be able to afford some type of housing, go ahead, build, grow that business, make it a business. So we did. And he gave us a list of things like get work shirts, open an Instagram. We didn't even have an Instagram back then. It was just me cleaning windows. People who my friends knew that I cleaned windows and they heard from their friends, and that's all that it was. Get an Instagram, get work shirts, go make an LLC, register with the DCCA, go get a website, just all of the above, go do it. And we did. So we got to work literally that next day or that night, just starting to figure out how do we do these different things. And just one after the other, okay, we did this, now what is next? And how do we do that? I didn't know how to make work shirts. I didn't know any companies that were working, that were operating back then who did work shirts. And I just Googled and called. We didn't have a logo. Aloha T-shirt Factory. That's who did our shirts right here. Aloha T-shirt Factory. If you guys have a Mary Monarch shirt, the one with the lei around, yeah, that one. It was made by Aloha T-shirt Factory. It's a local designer. He helped us make this logo literally in his little office, and we had T-shirts within the next month. So it just, figure out what you need to do, ask people for help, and take their advice. You can be good at something. We're good at window cleaning. But when we're given good advice, if we do not accept the good advice, then you're just good for nothing. So take good advice, ask for advice. Don't be afraid for that, because there are people out there who want to teach what they know, and it's up to us to be able to apply it. So yeah, just one step at a time, figuring out what is next, asking yourself, what is next? How do I do that? Who can be able to help me to get that? How can I help myself get what I need? So just one step after the next, just look at what is next. That is all that there is to it. But we've definitely gotten support from different businesses such as, Aloha T-shirt Factory and Brooks Onishi, and even, those who are not businesses. Our Ohana, we are literally husband and wife here, just growing our business. And so our family and our friends, it was always our goal to be the people to pick up our own kids and drop our kids off. It's not that way for every family, and that's perfectly fine. Each Ohana deals with their own kuleana, trying to figure out what works best for them. And that's just what we want for our family. So we partnered with a friend of ours who has a child that goes to the same school as our kids. She picks up the kids on set days, and we pick up the kids on set days. So when I pick up my kids, I pick up her kids. And when she picks up her kid, she picks up my kids. And we just work through that way. On the day where I clean my house, once a week, I clean my house like I'm getting paid for it. And I need that, because if I don't do that throughout the rest of the work week, I won't stop thinking about my house that needs to get cleaned. So on that day where I clean my house like I'm getting paid for it, I pick up my kids and her kid. And then on the day where I'm coming in from Manoa cleaning houses, she picks up her kid and my kid, because I know I'm not going to get back into Wahiawa until like 3 o'clock. So it's perfect timing. Ooh, a friend's going to come say hi. There is a yellow jacket. We're good. We're chill. Okay. Are you good, Mr. Yellow Jacket? I think you're good. He's left the building. Okay. But yes, it definitely isn't something that is done by ourselves. We've are growing because of our friends and family who are there to support us. His parents are the ones that our kids get dropped off to, and they stay for like half an hour or so until we get there. It's just my husband. He works full-time still works full-time with his renovation company. Not that he owns, but he's employed by, so that's what he does for work. He renovates homes. He's a construction worker. And so, his W-2 that comes in weekly is able to support us, so I can grow. However slow, however fast that may be, I can grow it because we have his income. And yet, on the days where I need him on homes with like 2 stories and whatnot, he's still there with me as well. So definitely grateful for all the hard work that my husband does, because again, it's just something that we don't do by ourselves. We support each other. We are supported by others. And then also too, I feel like we've gotten so much support even from other small businesses, because I want those who are learning or deciding if they even want to start their startup to remember, you're not the only startup. You are among the many starting startups. Does that make sense? You are among the many starting startups, because there are so many who are also starting their startups. My first 2 real clients, I'm talking about the ones where it's like, all right, we're going to get this going, jumpstart. I got by just walking into their businesses and saying, hey, I would like to start a window cleaning business. You are a local company. I would really love to see if you'd be interested in me servicing your windows for free for this very first time. And, it wasn't a big giant storefront. They had maybe 6, 7, 8 windows, not a giant storefront. And when I say 6, 7, 8, I mean like, jealousies on the top and then the door and 2 other windows. So that's how I started, just literally walking into stores and being like, hey, I know that you're a local business. I'm trying to grow a local business. That's what I'm trying to do. Would you be interested in me having your windows cleaned for free for the first month? And then you pay this other fair rate for every other time thereafter? Would you be interested in that? And yeah, they were. I didn't have a name. They didn't know me. They took, me for face value, and that will never be forgotten. I'm grateful for that, because we all start somewhere, and that's just where I started. And from there, it was one other shop to another shop, another shop to another shop, and that's what I want to be known for. I don't want to be known as the biggest business. I never will want that. I want to be the first thing out of somebody's mouth when someone says, who has a window cleaning business. When you search Google, I don't want to be the first business you find when you Google window cleaning services on Oahu. I don't want to be the first name who comes up. But when somebody says, hey, have you heard of a good window cleaning business? I need to get my windows cleaned. I want to be the first thing out of somebody's mouth. That's what I want, to be known for great quality, great service, and word of mouth value. That is just priceless, to be the first thing out of someone's mouth for word of mouth. That is better than any other marketing tool. We are known for not having paid for any marketing with our company, and I want to stay that way because we got to take it back to the basics. Word of mouth is golden. It truly is. Like, you show up, you give hard work, and you provide fair services at fair rates, you're not going to have a hard time finding clients. I promise you. You never will. So yeah, that is definitely a lot of the support that we've gotten through the years. And our struggles are real. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Everybody deals with some kind of different type of struggle in their business. And for our business, you know, we are growing, and any other startup is in that phase where it's like, you're not big enough to be able to hire employees where you can be able to tell them, oh, I'm going to definitely support you with this much income. But I definitely also at sometimes I need to reschedule clients because, say for example, I get a call from the school, oh, Mrs. Cook, you need to pick up your son, you know, he's got asthma, you got to come get him. Okay, what am I supposed to do with my clients for that day? You know, I don't have employees to be like, hey, can you go cover this shift? Go cover this client. We're just not there. So yeah, that's definitely a struggle as well. And then of course, you know, getting those clients, it takes that time that it takes. So again, that's why I'm grateful that we have my husband who is still willing to work full time for his, you know, as an employee with his renovation company. So struggles are real and you're going to hit them. But as you hit them one at a time. Ask yourself, is it really something I need to be struggling with? Or is it something that I'm turning into a problem? We only have the problems that we choose to keep. Sometimes we can look at a problem and be like, yeah, this really truly is a problem. Other times we're making it into a problem. So ask ourselves that, am I turning this into a problem? Is this truly a problem? So having that. Another big struggle that we have is balance. Again, you know, we are momming, we are wifing, we are growing, we are businessing, we are bossing, and within all of this, it's a balance. So finding that balance is such a huge thing, and then once we attain that balance, to keep it is such another, because you cannot let loose of what you gain or you will lose it, just that. So our balance is definitely another struggle as well. But keep going, just whatever, however big, however small you want your business to be, do it, build it, grow it, hold on to it, find that balance and hold on to it. Write it down, because when you're there, you might want to have to change that, and your priorities might change, and you got to ask yourself, should they? So write down exactly what it is you want for your business, however big, however small it is. And when you get there, just remember, this is what I wanted. Now let's try to keep it there, because that is what balance is, not having more than what we need. Because let's be real, we're always going to want more. We'll never have everything we want. Never, never, never will we have everything we want. But at the end of each day, we will always have more than we needed for that day. So remembering to have that balance. Well, that is all that I have to share with you for now. My name is Jamie Lee, and we own High-Vis Window Cleaning with my husband, Daniel Cook. And we hope that we can be able to service your home in the future and show you the high-vis quality, the kind of quality that is clearly seen. Have a great day.